Good evening. My name's Dee. I'm from the Suquamish Nation. You may have seen me speak a couple days ago when this location was taken. I have two things to discuss here. The first one is that one of my cousins was out here earlier discussing how this is a shared struggle for a lot of us. People in my family are rotting in cages. People in my family have been killed by the police. People in my cousin's family have been killed by the police. If you look up the statistics online, it's horrifying. We are not here to co-opt this moment. We are not here to steer this discussion. We're here to say that we stand with you and we understand your pain and this state violence against you. What I'm here to discuss is two things that have been concerning people in my communities that I've been talking to since this started. First of all, when I come out here, I see so few people from my communities that we all recognize each other, whether it's, other Black and Indigenous trans women, whether it's other Native people. There isn't a lot of us out here, and there isn't a lot of us speaking to these crowds and making our voices heard. That bothers us. The second thing is that taking this space and handing it over to us is not a decolonial action because this space has not been held. This is not a strategic position yet. This is the cops running away to decide what to do later because they ran out of ideas and they're not allowed to shoot us with guns yet. If you are going to make this a decolonial action, this is the first step in a years-long battle. This is not something that you can just wash your hands of guilt by saying, here, we're handing this back to the Indigenous peoples of this land. We need to discuss tactics. We need to discuss how we are going to hold this space and what we are going to do next. We brought enough of a crowd to them to make them back off. And, I haven't been able to see anyone who got pictures of this. They took over TT Minor and used the school buses as shields to hide their military vehicles. They're using the Safeway. They're using the QFC as staging points for their attack to destroy this position. So if we're going to make this a decolonial action, if we are going to make this a sustainable position, then we need a plan. And that's a discussion that needs to be happening. We need to know what position we're taking next, whether that's the West Precinct, whether that's City Hall. This needs to be planned, and we need to be sitting and having these discussions. And the people I know who don't feel safe being out here, who aren't out here, who aren't locally here, who have their own reasons for not being on the ground, who've been sitting at home disgusted that there's a bunch of white people painting signs saying that this is decolonization. This is something at the beginning of the game board for that. This is not something you get to call that and act like you're a revolutionary. Sit with that. Thank you so much.